Good evening, Mob Hockey fans. Welcome to semi-final action. It's going to be Mob versus Spartan. It's a win or go home game for both teams. Starting tonight in net for the Mob is number 89, Costin Hulin. This is Hulin's second game. He played game number 2 against the Saints, picking up the win. 28 shots, only allowed 1 goal. Good for a .964 save percentage. Leading the way for the Mob is Captain Riker Philpott. In yesterday's game versus the Rebels, Philpott with 6 goals. He currently has 11 goals, 2 assists, 13 points. First 3 games of the championship showcase. Let's take a look and see how these two teams got here. Mob came into the championship as the number 1 seed. Spartan as the number 2 seed. Mob is currently 3-0. Spartans 2 wins and a tie. Philpott's winger, Liam Rodriguez, off to a great championship. 5 goals, 4 assists, good for 9 points. Winger Jack McNutt scored his first goal yesterday. He has 1 goal, 3 assists, good for 4 points. Mob and Spartan have played each other 4 times in the regular season. Scratch that, 3 times. Spartan have given Mob one of their losses. They beat the Mob the first time they played, 5-4. Mob won the next 2 contests versus the Spartans. Recapping the rest of the scoring in yesterday's win versus the Rebels. Philpott got the first 2. Assist to Rodriguez and Natividad. Dyke got his first of the showcase. That was a power play goal, assisted by Darby Taylor. Philpott got goal number 4, assist to Rodriguez and Lucas Smith. Philpott, goal number 5. EJ Hocko, goal number 6, with an assist to Maverick Weigel and Jack McNutt. Goal 7 was Riker Philpott. That was a power play goal. And he finished off his 6-goal night with an empty netter. Picking up the win last night for the Mob in net was number 90, Lennon Andrews. That's his second win of the championship. He faced 33 shots, allowed 3 goals, good for a 91% save percentage. We're 45 seconds away from the opening puck drop in a crucial semifinal game. A win here means a berth in the championship game tomorrow. This first period face-off brought to you by Earl's. Earl's Kitchen and Bar. Data and Stu Weigel, generous supporters and donators of Mob Hockey. It's going to be Taylor's line to start with Dyke, Sharma, McMillan, and Smith. Sticks are down. Semi-final action. We're underway here in Mundare. Mob win the draw. Smith plays it back to McMillan, up to Dyke in the red line. Looking for Taylor. Sent hard into the Mob zone. Smith gathers it, curls behind his own net. Pass looking for Sharma. Taylor picks it up, takes a hit, gets the puck out. Spartans circling in their own zone. Taylor, big hit at the blue line, causing a turnover. Smith dumps it in. It's going to be Sharma first in. Natividad making his way back through the neutral zone. Bodies his man at the red line. Philpott picks up the puck. He turns it over. McDonnell gains control. Flips it off Philpott's shin pad. And it's sent back in the Mob zone. Spartans back to their defense. There's a shot from the blue line. Saved by Hulin. He holds on. Philpott steps in to take the defensive draw. He wins it back to Natividad. Natividad retreats behind his own net. Stops. He's going to come out the other side. Hits Rodriguez to Philpott. Philpott enters the zone. Philpott gets a shot off. It's deflected high. King cycles it back down for Philpott. He's looking out front for Rodriguez. He's tied up. Rodriguez pursuing the puck behind the net with King. McMillan steps up, keeps the puck in. He throws it back down in the corner. Maverick Weigel stops in front of the net. Spartans look to move it out of their own zone. They flip it out into neutral ice. It's going to be Snow up to McNutt. McNutt takes a bump but gets it into the Spartan zone. Spartans go off the boards to the neutral zone. McMillan with it. McMillan enters the zone. McMillan regains control. He's got Weigel open up top. Weigel one-touch shot. Doesn't find the front of the net. Weigel body checks his man, keeps the puck alive. Has have a delayed penalty. It's going to be a penalty against the Mob. It's going to be E.J. Hocko, 2 minutes for interference. And with 17:47 left in the first, the Mob are on the Legacy Geomatics penalty kill. Going to be Weigel and Rodriguez up front to kill this with Smith and Natividad. Spartans win the draw, back to their defense. They go D to D. Rodriguez gets a stick on that pass. Spartans have control. Behind the net, there's a pass out front, shot. It's blocked by Weigel. It doesn't get through. Spartans from the half wall, D to D. Shot from the point, saved by Hulin. Steered into the corner. Spartans back up to the point once again. There's a shot. It's blocked by Rodriguez and deflected out of play. 1:28 remaining in Hocko's penalty. Mob change forwards and defense. It's going to be Philpott and Taylor, McDonnell, and McMillan. Taylor steps in to take the draw to the left of Hulin. Linesman giving some instructions to the Spartans to back up out of the circle. They'll reset. Taylor wins it to McDonnell. He tries to get it out but can't. This time he does, all the way down the ice. Spartans goaltender, he is out to play it. Philpott battling shorthanded behind the net, causing a turnover out to McDonnell. McDonnell down the boards. He's going to throw it behind the net. And the Spartans break it out of their own net, own zone. Spartans enter the mob zone. Drop pass at the blue line. Philpott gets a stick on it. McDonnell just missed it. The Spartans have control. Philpott picks off that pass. He sends it around, and it clears the zone. 42 seconds left in the mob penalty. Spartans retreat in their own end. Curling. Turning back. Looking up ice. Puck's played up to the neutral zone. Cross ice. Spartans in through the zone. There's a shot and a glove save by Hulin. It's going to be Sharp to replace Taylor and Philpott. Natividad and Smith. 23 seconds left in Hawko's interference penalty. King wins the draw over to Smith. Smith tries to get it out, but can't. It's kept in by the Spartans and sent back into the mob zone. Natividad's got some time. He gets it down. Sharma's going to pursue the puck. Shorthanded for 10 more seconds. Sharma causes a turnover. He's looking for King in front. Spartans pick off that pass. And Hawko steps on the ice. 5-on-5. High pass knocked down by a high stick by the Spartans. Couple shots on that power play. Hulin made a couple good saves. Scores 0-0. It's going to be Taylor's line. Dyke on her left, Sharma on her right. Spartans win the draw. D-to-D in their own zone. Up through the neutral zone. Spartans entering the mob zone. Flips it past Smith. Smith and Taylor battling. Spartans get the puck out. There's a shot. It misses. Dyke pursuing the rebound. He gets a stick on it. He's going to shovel it back to Smith. Smith behind his own net. He's got Dyke open at center. He curls back with it. Plays it behind the net to Natividad. It bounces off his stick. Dyke ends up with it. Dyke over to Sharma. Sharma, it's a one-on-one. He's by himself. Jabril Sharma steps in. There's a shot and a save by the Spartan goaltender. Quick move by Sharma. He gets the shot off. Puck comes all the way back to the mob zone. King circles with it. Over to McMillan. McMillan off the boards looking for King. It doesn't connect. Snow plays it up as far as the red line. Loose puck is corralled by the Spartans. They're in. It's a 2-on-1. There's a shot on. Hulin grabs it with his glove. He's going to hold on for a whistle. Philpott goes forward off the draw. He's got Rodriguez with him. Philpott with speed on the backhand. Philpott gets his shot off. It's off the pad. And the Spartans are away with the rebound. Snow interrupts that. Philpott on the back check. Bumps his man off the puck. He picks up the loose puck in his own zone. Philpott turns it over. Gets a stick on it, though. No shot by the Spartans. McMillan rims it for Rodriguez. Rodriguez loses control at the red line. Spartans come away with it. Weigel's in a foot race for it in his own zone. Turns it over behind the net. Spartans regain control. Out of the corner, back to their defense. McNutt out for the shot block. They go D-to-D. There's a shot on. Rebound is in front. Doesn't get through. Hawko plays it up to McNutt. He's got Weigel in the middle. It's taken off McNutt's stick. McDonnell plays it up to the red line. There's a delayed penalty on the play. McNutt takes a hard hit at the red line as he attempted to get that puck in. It's going to be 2 minutes. Head contact. And the Mob are on the H&R Block power play. First power play opportunity for the Mob. They're going to go with Philpott's line. Philpott wins the draw. King pushes it back to McDonnell. Over to King. King off the half wall. There's a shot. It's blocked by the Spartans. Back to McDonnell. He loses it. Puck comes back to the Mob zone. Natividad stops behind the net. He was looking for King. It's just out of his reach. Puck is shot into the Mob bench. There'll be a face-off just outside the Spartan blue line. 1:35 left in the H&R Block power play. Philpott's line is going to stay on the ice. McMillan and Smith on defense. Spartans win the draw. They get it out to the neutral zone and down the ice. McMillan plays it behind the net to King. King shovels it back for Smith. Smith, he makes his way out from behind the net. Smith gets to the red line. He's through the zone. Here's a shot by Rodriguez. It's stopped by the Spartan goaltender. Philpott wins the draw back. It's going to be Smith over to McMillan. There's a shot from the point that missed. King and Philpott battling. The puck ended up on top of the net. It's going to be an offensive zone face-off. 58 seconds left in the H&R Block power play. Philpott wins the draw back. Smith over to McMillan. He's got traffic in front. Goes to Philpott at the top of the circle. Philpott with speed circling. There's a shot by Philpott, and he scores! Riker Philpott. That's a power play goal. We've seen him do that many times before. A very dangerous player when he's got time and space. He picked up the puck on the half wall, gathered speed. It's 1-0 Mob. That's Riker Philpott's 12th goal of the showcase. Good for 14 points. Taylor wins the draw. Snow rather. He gets it up to Dyke. Dyke can't handle it. And the Spartans send it back into the Mob zone. Spartans throw it back to their defensemen. They go D to D. Spartans step in. There's a shot. It's blocked by Taylor. Taylor and Smith behind the net. Puck leaves the zone. Spartans, they got some room. There's a shot on, saved by Hulin. Taylor pursuing her man in the corner. Spartans come away with it. There's a shot. It's high of the target. Snow into the corner. Rims around for Dyke. Dyke looking for Sharma. Sharma in the neutral zone. He's by himself, surrounded by 4 Spartans. He's pushed off the puck. Weigel intercepts that. It's in his skates. He gets it back to Nell. Up to McNutt in the neutral zone. There's the turnover. Paco racing in. Throws it out in front, looking for McNutt just out of his room. Hawko nearly picked that one off for a third time. Puck is kept in by Weigel. It's eventually pushed out. The Spartans are away. And Adam McMillan is heading to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. For the second time in the game, the Mob are back on the Legacy Geomatics penalty kill. 10:04 left in the first period. Philpott Rodriguez up front. Philpott wins the draw to the corner, but it's going to be the Spartans coming away with it. They go back to their defense. Spartans, there's a shot. It's deflected by Rodriguez. Natividad gets it out as far as the neutral zone. Spartans enter the Mob zone. Threw it through the crease, doesn't connect. There's a shot from the point. It's deflected out of play by Hulen. 1:29 left in the McMillan tripping penalty. It's going to be King and Taylor to replace Rodriguez and Philpott. Natividad and Smith are going to stay. Spartans win the draw, back to their defense. There's a shot from the point. It's blocked again by Taylor. Back to the point, shot. Glove save, Hulen. Snow and McDonnell are going to come on to replace Smith and Natividad. Taylor and King remain up front. 1:16 left in the Mob penalty. Taylor wins the draw back. It's going to be Spartans with it. From the point, there's a shot. Hulen sees that. Deflects it into the corner. King gets it out as far as the neutral zone. Spartans retreating in their own end. They go D to D, up through to the red line. It's going to be Snow. He's going to send it back to the neutral zone. Spartans try to look for a pass up through the middle. It connects. McDonnell gets a stick on it. It's thrown towards the net and misses. Spartans are going to keep it in. They have control. They go D to D. Back down to the corner. Back up to the point. There's a shot. Blocker saved by Hulen. 22 seconds left in the Mob penalty. D to D once again. There's a shot. Blocker saved by Hulen. He lost his stick on that one. And the puck is cleared. 10 seconds left of the McMillan penalty. We're back to even strength hockey. McMillan steps out of the box. Dyke steps in. Long shot in on Hulen. He stops that. Sharma tries to go off the boards for Weigel. Spartans have it behind the net. They throw it out front. Smith gets a stick on that. Spartans to the point. Deflected shot goes in off a Mob skate. And it's 1-1. As we take a look at the replay, I'm certain that it hit a Mob skate in front. Changed direction, ended up in the back of the net. Not much Hulen could do about that. Philpott's line steps out to take the draw at center ice. He wins it back to McMillan. McMillan circles in his own zone, gets it over to McDonnell. He's got King open on the far side. He hits him. Philpott streaking towards the net. King's pass just out of his reach. Rodriguez gets a stick on that. Spartans clear the zone as far as the red line. Philpott picks up the puck. It's Poked off his stick. Back to McDonnell. McDonnell, he's away through the neutral zone. He drops it for Rodriguez. Rodriguez back to McDonnell. Behind the net, he goes out in front. It stays out. Philpott takes a whack at it. The puck somehow stayed out. A pile of sticks in front of the net, and the Spartans are away. Big hit behind the net by Philpott. McDonnell's going to try and get it out. King takes a whack at it. It stays in. McDonnell gets the open puck back to McMillan. McMillan to Philpott. He gets it up to Sharma. Sharma dumps it in. He's going to let Dyke chase it. Taylor in on the forecheck. Spartans have it at neutral zone. Dyke's going to flip it in and go for a change. Spartans stop behind their own net. Once again, behind their own net. They get it out. It's going to be Smith back to retrieve it for the Mob. He's by himself. He's going to go cross ice to Snow. Up to McNutt. He's being chased from behind. He's going to try and go wide. He's pushed off the puck. And the Spartans have it in their own zone. They throw it over to Snow. Snow with some time. Bounces it off the end boards to Smith. Smith looks for McNutt. Deflects off his stick, but it clears the zone. It's a delayed offside. Snow has some time. Gets it to McNutt. McNutt walks out of his own zone. Smith picks up the bouncing puck and sends it deep into the Spartan zone. Halko takes a swipe at it and misses. Spartans send it rink wide. Natividad. McMillan ties up his man. McMillan skates it out. He's in through the neutral zone. He's by himself. He gets a shot off. It's gloved by the Spartan goalie. 4:43 left in the first period. It's a 1-1 game. Philpott opened the scoring on the power play. And Spartans responded with a goal of their own. Spartans win the draw in their own zone. They rim it around to the half wall. They try and throw it up to the neutral zone. So one-on-one, Natividad's back. He pokes that off the Spartan stick. He's got Philpott with speed. Philpott's away. Philpott's on a partial breakaway. He gets a shot off from a sharp angle. It's stopped. Natividad back to McMillan in his own zone. Flipped up to Philpott. Philpott takes a hit, but gets the puck in deep. King causing a turnover in the Spartan zone. Spartans skated out, up through the neutral zone. They're going to go for a change. McDonnell's got time. He circles behind his own net and stops, gets it to Dyke. Dyke loses the puck. Spartans in front. Taylor has the puck in her skates. She's going to get it out into the neutral zone. Spartans go off the boards to McDonnell. McDonnell D to Smith in their own zone. McDonnell flips it out. Gets as far as the neutral zone. It's flipped in on Poulin. He made the stop. Dyke battling in the neutral zone. Shot back over to Smith. Smith circles in his own zone. He's being harassed by a Spartan. Spartan eventually separates Smith from the puck. Down low, out in front. It's going to be McDonnell first on it in the corner. He flips it out to the neutral zone. Spartans are going to send it right back in. Houlin's out to stop it behind the net. He's going to leave it for McDonnell. He rims it over to Sharma. Sharma tried to flip it to Taylor. McDonnell picks it up. There's a turnover, and the Spartans are away 2-on-2. McDonnell's beating on the outside. Sharp angle shot. Goes off the post and Hoolan. Dyke trying to battle get the puck out. He does to the neutral zone. Spartans with it in their own zone. Snow gathers the puck. He's going to throw it behind the net to Hucko. It's just out of his reach. There's a shot on. It's tipped high and wide. Spartans with it behind the net. They throw it out front. They try and do it once again. It doesn't connect. It's going to be Hucko. He's got some room. He's going to flip it over to Weigel. Weigel takes his man out. Spartans with a sharp angle shot. Doesn't find the net. Spartans still with control. Snow takes a high stick. It's going to be a high sticking penalty to the Spartans. And the Mob, for the second time, are back on the H&R Block power play. 1:35 left in the first period. We're all tied up. One goal apiece. Mob are going to answer with Philpott, Rodriguez, and King. Smith and McMillan on defense. Philpott wins the draw over to King. King gets it back to Smith. Smith tries for a shot. Gets as far as Rodriguez's stick. He's tied up. He leaves it for Philpott. Philpott has it in the corner. He goes all the way back to McMillan. Over to Smith. Smith, there's a shot. It's blocked by the Spartans. And they clear the zone. McMillan behind his own net. He's going to reverse it to Smith. Smith is bumped off the puck. He tried to find Philpott. McMillan over to King. King in his own zone through the neutral zone. He gets across the red line, across the blue line, drops it to Philpott. Philpott being harassed, tries to get it over to Rodriguez. Loose puck. Philpott picks it up, top of the circles. Over to McDonnell. To McMillan. There's a shot. It's blocked by the Spartan. McMillan with it in the half wall. Finds King. Dyke steps on. Throws it out in front. King wasn't able to get to it. Spartans clear it as far as the neutral zone. McDonnell is going to catch them on the chains. There's a shot from the blue line. It's blockered. Puck ends up behind the net. And the Spartans clear it. 5 seconds left in the first period. And that will do it for the Earls Kitchen and Bar first period. 1 goal apiece. It was a power play goal by Philpott to open the scoring. Mob will start the second period with a 25-second power play. Mob are going to let Philpott's line stay on the ice after the intermission. They're going to start the H&R Block power play. They got 25 seconds left to work with. It's semifinal action here from Mundare. It's a win or go home game for both the Mob and the Spartans. This second period face-off is brought to you by Second Cup. Second Cup located in McDonald Island Park. Philpott wins the draw forward. He gets as far as the blue line. He stood up. Spartans are able to clear it. McDonnell is going to send it in. Spartan goal Eli Robinson's going to leave it for his defenseman and send it down the length of the ice. That'll do it. For the power play, as Rodriguez picked up a interference penalty behind the play. It's going to be 4-on-4 for 4 seconds. And then the mob will be on the Legacy Geomatics penalty kill. We're 4-on-4 for 4 seconds. Weigel wins the draw back. McMillan gets the puck as far as the neutral zone. It's going to be the Spartans entering the mob zone on the power play. Spartans go D-to-D. There's a shot and a save by Hulen. Some pushing and shoving in front. Referee's arm is up. He's going to take both of them for roughing. It's going to be McMillan for the mob. And it looks like Smith. So the Spartans are going to get 2 for slashing. And McMillan and Smith each get a roughing. Should be 4-on-3. 5-on-4. Mob are going to be shorthanded. It's going to be 5-on-3 hockey as the mob picked up the extra one there after that scrum. Natividad tries to clear it. It's kept in. Spartan D-to-D. Here's a shot. Glove saved by Hulen. Puck is loose behind the net. The Spartans have it. They throw it out to their defensemen. They go D-to-D. Back to the middle. There's a shot. Glove save. Hulen. It's going to be Philpott coming in to replace Weigel. McMillan and Natividad are going to stay. 1 minute, 17 seconds left in Rodriguez's penalty. It's 5-on-3. This time it's going to be Natividad on his way to the penalty box. 2 minutes for tripping. It'll stay 5-on-3. 5-on-3 hockey. 1 minute, 14 seconds left in the Rodriguez penalty. Philpott wins the draw. Over to McDonnell. He gets it down via high stick. Just as Philpott was on his way with speed through the neutral zone, but the Spartan player did high stick it and did touch it before Philpott got to it. Mauber in a little bit of penalty trouble. It's a 1-1 game. We'll need a new Spartan center. Philpott takes a draw. He loses it. Spartans enter the zone. On the half wall. Back to their defense. He steps in. There's a shot saved by Hulen. Snow gets it out as far as the blue line. It's kept in though. 47 seconds left in Rodriguez's penalty. There's a shot. He hits the side of the net. Hulen scrambles. He covers it. Good scoring opportunity there as the Spartans threw that pass across the crease. Wide open net, but he put it off the side of the net. It's going to be Weigel back out on this 5-on-3. 40 seconds left in Rodriguez's penalty. Philpott's going to come out with Sharma and Weigel. Philpott wins the draw back to Sharma. Sharma loses it behind the net. There's a quick pass. Philpott tries to clear it and can't. Spartans with it at the mob blue line. They go D to D. Back down low. In front, there's a shot. They score. That's a power play goal. It's 2-1 Spartans. Rodriguez comes out of the box. The mob will still be on the Legacy Geomatics penalty kill. This is a quick, puck-moving, skating Spartan team. And they took advantage of that 5-on-3. Pardon me, it's still going to be 5-on-3. As Natividad's penalty now goes up on the board. Spartans enter the mob zone. They throw it back to their defense. Go D to D. From the point, there's a shot. Pad saved by Hulen. It's cleared by Rodriguez. Robinson's out to stop it for his defenseman. 21 seconds left in the McMillan penalty. We're still 5-on-3. Spartans move the puck. Misplay. McDonnell gets it. He sends it down the length of the ice. McMillan's out of the box. Mob get caught with 2 men on the ice. They got 3 now. Not sure what's going on over on the bench. There's Philpott. He jumps out for the 4th player. Spartans have it in the neutral zone. They're going to dump it in. Hulen out to play it. McMillan picks it up. McDonnell picks it up, rather. McDonnell. He's going to rim it. It gets deflected off a Spartan shin pad. Back to the point. Spartans with it at the side of the net. Spartans walk out of the corner, back to their defense. There's a shot. It's blocked by Philpott. Philpott's away through the neutral zone, shorthanded. Philpott shot, and he scores! Riker Philpott, 2-1 mob. That's a shorthanded goal by Philpott to give mob a 1-goal lead. Tying goal by Philpott. Scoreboard was incorrect. I apologize. Tie game. It's 5-on-4. Game is tied. Spartans win the draw. They go D to D. They enter the mob zone. Snow didn't realize it was played into his skates. He pursues the puck into the corner. King pursuing the forward. It goes back to the defenseman. We're even strength. Saved by Hulen. Philpott steps onto the ice. It's 5-on-5. Puck goes back to the Spartan point. They play it back down to the half wall from the bottom of the circles. Back to their defense. There's a shot. Stick save by Hulen. Play continues as it was off the glass. Puck is loose. Spartans have a backhand shot, goes off the side of the net. King gathers it. He tries to look for Philpott. It's just out of his reach in the neutral zone. King pushes it forward. He gets it over to Rodriguez. It's off Rodriguez's skate. Scramble in the neutral zone. The Spartans are going to come away with it. And they throw it into the mob zone. Smith is first on it. He's going to flip it into the neutral zone, looking for Hako. It's going to be a delayed offside as Hako has to retreat. Spartans enter the mob zone. Intercepted by Weigel. Gets it as far as the blue line, but not out. Spartans go D to D. There's a shot. It's blocked by McDonnell. And he leaves it for Weigel. McNutt picks off that pass, gets it as far as the blue line. Spartans have it in the neutral zone. Weigel with a big hit in the neutral zone. The Spartans are going to dump it into the mob zone. It's going to be McDonnell. He's looking for Weigel up the middle. It's picked off by the Spartans, and they're going to send it right back into the mob zone. McDonnell overskates it behind the net. Smith and Weigel coming in for support. Hako, rink wide to McNutt. McNutt, he's going to dump it in. It's going to be Sharma first on it, on the forecheck for the mob. Spartans try and clear it. They eventually do. They enter the mob zone. McMillan stands him up as he enters the zone. Sharma's in a foot race. Sharma's in all alone. There's a delayed penalty. Jabril Sharma, he scores! Jabril Sharma. That's his first goal of the championship. Great individual effort. As we take a look at the replay, he picked up the puck in the neutral zone. He was being harassed. A delay penalty was coming, and he still manages to get the shot off. It's 3-2 mob. Taylor with the puck in the neutral zone. She loses it, and the Spartans gather it up. McMillan went for a big hit. He ends up with the puck. Plays it behind the net to Natividad. Natividad over to Dyke. Dyke's going to go cross ice to Sharma. Sharma gets to the red line and dumps it in. It's going to be Philpott's line out. Philpott, big hit as he finishes his check behind the net. But it's going to be the Spartans away through the neutral zone. Philpott plays it up to King. King was looking for Rodriguez, but he was just a step behind. Philpott gloves that down. It's a one-on-one. Philpott beats his man. Riker Philpott gets the shot off, but it's turned aside by Eli Robinson. Pucks through the neutral zone. Spartans are offside. 3-2 mob, 12:33 left in the second period. Weigel, McNutt, and Hako out for the mob. McMillan and McDonnell. It's going to be McDonnell with it. He gets entry into the Spartan zone. He's pushed off the puck. Spartans play it around behind their net. Turned over to McMillan. He looks rink wide for McDonnell. McDonnell rims it behind the net. Weigel in on the forecheck. He gets it back to McDonnell. McDonnell, there's a shot from the point. It's tipped, and it doesn't reach the net. Weigel throws it back out in front. It's cleared by the Spartans. And the Spartans look to break it out. They do. They're through the neutral zone. They get as far as the mob blue line where Natividad picks it up. Natividad, he's going to head up ice. Gets it over to Hako. Hako's going to send it in. And Dyke is in on the forecheck. Cleared as far as the blue line. Smith, there's a shot from the point. Dyke in front. There's the rebound. They score! Jabril Sharma picks up the loose puck. There was a shot from the point from Smith. Dyke was in front. And Sharma picks up his second goal of the game. Heads up play by Lucas Smith. He saw traffic in front. He threw it towards the net. Dyke was there. And Sharma picked up the loose puck and put it in the back of the net. Smith in the corner. He gets the puck to Philpott. The Spartans regain control, though. Spartans have it at the top of the circle. They're circling. Still circling. Throw it in front. Poulin gets a pad on it. Spartans with it on the half wall. It's almost poked off the stick by King. The Spartans throw it to the far side. It's Rodriguez up to King. He's got Philpott. It's going to be offside. Just a step offside. King tried to hit Philpott with that sauce pass. He did, but Philpott was just a step offside. .10:43 left in the second cup second period. It's 4-2 Mob over the Spartans in this semifinal game. Spartans win the draw, back to their own zone. They go D to D. McMillan stepped up. He was a little bit early. The Spartan player hadn't made contact with the puck. The gate is open. McMillan's in the box. And it's going to be charging on McMillan. Mobber once again back on the Legacy Geomatics penalty kill. Weigel in to take the draw. To the right of Poulin. Spartans win the draw. Back to their defense. They throw it on net. It hits a few sticks and goes to the corner. Spartans back to their defense. There's a shot down low. It ends up on net. Poulin stopped it. And it's kept in. There's another shot from the point. Spartans with it behind the net. Natividad pursuing his man. Spartans walk in. There's a shot. It's saved by Poulin. Back to the point. Weigel gets a stick on it. Taylor gets a stick on it. It's cleared. 1:18 left in McMillan's penalty. Weigel and Taylor remain on the ice. Snow and Smith on defense. Spartans enter the Mob zone. They got control in the half wall. They send it rink wide. There's a shot from the point. It's blocked. Rebound is there. Poulin makes a save. Spartans with it behind the net. 50 seconds left in the Mob penalty. There's a shot. Blocker save. Rebound is cleared, but not out. Smith was on his knees. He got it as far as the blue line. D to D. There's a shot. It's blocked by Weigel. Seconds remaining in the power play. Weigel again gets a stick on it. Smith tries to slap it out. He gets as far as the blue line. Here's a shot from the point. Spartans still with control. They shoot. That misses. 9 seconds left in the power play. They go D to D. Weigel, stick on it. There's a shot. It misses. McMillan steps out. Philpott comes on. We're back to 5-on-5. Here's the Spartans with a shot. It's over the net, and Philpott has the rebound. He tried to flip it past the defender. He didn't get it. Taylor with it. She gets it out into the neutral zone. Weigel was hit in the corner. And the Spartan penalty box is open. It's going to be a mob H&R Block power play. 8:09 left in the second period. Mob just finished killing off McMillan's charging penalty. They're going to answer with Philpott's line. Philpott wins it back to King. He pushes it to McDonnell. Looks for King at the half wall, but it's in his skates. He couldn't handle it. McDonnell sends it back down to King. King's going to walk out. He goes cross ice to Philpott. Philpott back to Natividad. There's a shot from the point, and it's a save by Robinson. Rodriguez was in front looking to get a stick on it. He just missed. And Robinson hangs on for a face-off. Philpott in to take the draw. He wins it over to Rodriguez. Pushes it back to Natividad. D to McDonnell. Here's a shot from McDonnell. It hits Rodriguez in front. He's down. He gets himself up. He seems to be okay. Hulin's out to play it. He's going to leave it for Natividad. He's being harassed. He's going to leave it for King. King circles in his own zone. He's got Philpott open on the left side. King gets entry into the zone. He's behind the net. Still with it. He's going to go to McDonnell. McDonnell winds up. He's going to throw it down to Philpott behind the net. Sharp angle shot off the post by Philpott. Spartans try to clear. It's off Rodriguez. And he's going to take control back. Back to Snow. He was looking for Rodriguez. Didn't reach him. Philpott with it. Philpott walks out. Tries for a shot. Misses. McMillan, to King. He puts it behind the Spartan net. And the Spartans look to get it out. It's gloved down by McMillan. McMillan with it at the top of the circles. He turns back. He's got it on the blue line. Over to Philpott. Philpott shot off ahead of Robinson. Dyke out in front. That pass by King didn't connect. There's 15 seconds left in the H&R Block power play. Snow has it behind his net. Goes up the ice to Philpott. Or Sharma, rather. Taylor's in on 2-on-1. She's got Dyke with her. She tries for a backhanded shot. McMillan rims it behind his net. Spartans are going to be first on it. Spartan and Taylor battling in the corner. They get it to the top of the circle. Quick move. There's a backhanded shot. Smith sprawled out and stopped that. Sharma has it. Sharma's going wide. He still has it. He's eventually pushed off the puck. But he got it over to Taylor. Taylor in on the forecheck. Natividad can't keep that in at the blue line. It skipped over his stick. Natividad. He's going to skate it out. He's bodied off the puck. The Spartans have it. Entering the mob zone. There's a shot. It's blocked by Smith. He's pushed off the puck. The puck is thrown out in front to McNutt. McNutt gets it out. He's in through the neutral zone. He's got Hocko beside him. He loses the puck. There's a delayed penalty on the play. Hulin thought it was against him. There's a shot and they score. Some confusion by Hulin. It was a delayed penalty against the mob. He thought it was going against the Spartans. Both goalies left the net on the way to the bench for the extra attacker. And the Spartans are gifted a goal. It's 4-3. It's going to be Philpott's line to take the draw at center ice. 4:47 left. Scramble in the center circle. The Spartans come away with it. There's a shot. It's blocked. King gets it. He's going to fire it off the glass. Philpott just out of his reach. Into McMillan's corner. Behind the net to McDonnell. King with a giveaway at the blue line. But he gets it eventually to Philpott. Philpott surrounded by 3 Spartans. Delayed offside. The Mob push it back into their own zone. McMillan being harassed. 2 Spartans in the corner. He's waiting for help. Rodriguez comes in. And McMillan shovels it behind the net over to King. And King looking for Philpott. It's out of his reach. Icing is waved off. And the Spartans move up. Long lead pass. They enter the Mob zone. Sharma pokes at it with a dive. Taylor's got it. She gets it over to Dyke. It's poked off Dyke's stick. Taylor's first on it for the Mob. Spartans bang it off the ball. And they're out through the neutral zone. Smith picks it up, gets it over to Sharma. Sharma enters the zone. Sharma still with it. Sharma's going to throw it back to Natividad. Delayed penalty coming against the Spartans. This time the bench is going to signal for Hulen to come. Weigel steps on for Hulen. Dyke eventually loses control. It's going to be a high sticking call against the Spartans. And the Mob are back on the H&R Block power play. Three minutes and 4 seconds left in the second period. 4-3 Mob. Philpott's line with Smith and Natividad. Spartans win the draw on their own end. They play it behind their net. They get it as far as the blue line. Natividad tried to block it, but he missed it. It's going to be Smith. He's going to reverse it for Natividad. Natividad with some time and space. He's going to leave it for Philpott. He's going to circle behind his net and get some speed. He cuts in front, takes a hit, but King picks it up. King gets entry. He's going to delay. He gives it to Smith. There's a shot by Smith. He was looking for Philpott's stick, but it hit a skate. Puck is sent down in the Mob zone. Hulen out to play it. Snow has it. Luke Snow. He loses control. And the Spartans send it out. McMillan stops it at the red line. Over to Rodriguez. He's pushed off the puck. And it's a roughing call against the Spartans. It's going to be 5-on-3. Two minutes and 1 second left in the second period. 58 seconds in the first Spartan penalty. 2 more minutes on the board. It's 5-on-3. Philpott's line's going to remain on the ice. Natividad and McDonnell on defense. Big opportunity here for the Mob. 4-3 game. McDonnell back down to King at the half wall. He walks out. He finds Rodriguez. There's a shot that's saved by Robinson. D to D. McDonnell with it. He finds Philpott, far side. Philpott behind the net. He was looking for King. Philpott plays it back to McDonnell. Back down to Philpott in the half wall. Philpott over to Natividad. Back to Philpott at the blue line. Philpott steps in. There's a shot. And they score! That's an H&R Block power play goal. We'll have a look at the replay. I'm not sure if anyone tipped it or a Philpott shot beat Eli Robinson. It looks like that's a Philpott power play goal. Weigel wins the draw. 1:20 left in the second Spartan penalty. Mob are still in the H&R Block power play. Smith plays it behind his net to McNutt. McNutt, he's hauled down from behind. No call. And the Spartans send it down. Natividad, McMillan rather. Up to McNutt. He tries to shovel it in for Hocko. 51 seconds left in the period. It's high stick by McMillan. It's going to be Taylor with Dyke on her left, Sharma on her right, McDonnell and Natividad. Taylor wins it back to McDonnell. Natividad makes his way through the neutral zone. He's got 3 Spartans to beat. He beats one of them. He throws it on the net. The puck is there. Sharma was looking for the rebound. It's eventually covered up by Eli Robinson. 29 seconds left in the H&R Block power play. 29.9 seconds left in the second period. Spartans win the draw. Sharma and Taylor hard in on the forecheck. Sharma gets it back to McDonnell. McDonnell walks the blue line. McDonnell, there's a shot from the point. It hits a stick in front. It's kept in temporarily by Natividad. He's going to circle back. And with 6 seconds left, McDonnell's going to skate it out of his corner. And that'll do it for the second cup, second period. It's 5-3 Mob in this semifinal game. A win here means a berth in the championship game tomorrow. We'll be right back after this intermission.
momentum grows, the whistle blows, and the puck goes down the ice. The goalie jumps and the players bump and the fans all go insane. Someone roars, Bobby scores at the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Second period, where players dash with skates aflash, the home team trails behind, but they grab the puck and go bursting up and they're down across the line. They storm the crease like bumblebees, they travel like a burning flame. We see them slide the puck inside, it's a 1-1 hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Third period, last game in the playoffs too. Oh, take me where the hockey players face off down the rink, and the Stanley Cup is all filled up for the champs who win the drink. Now the final flick of a hockey stick and a one gigantic scream. The puck is in, the home team wins the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you
Mob enter the ice for the Lanahulan Coldwell Banker. Third period. Mob Hockey wishes Lily Rodriguez good luck in her group dance competition tomorrow in Calgary. She's already picked up a silver. They'll look to continue that tomorrow in their group dance. Good luck, Lily. Recapping the scoring for the Mob the first two periods. Captain Raker Philpott with a hat trick. Number 34, Jabril Sharma with 2 goals of his own. That gives Philpott 16 points in the championship showcase. Sharma picking up his first 2 goals, good for 2 points. Third period action, semifinals. Win or go home, Mob Spartan. Philpott's line starts. It's loose in the neutral zone. Philpott picks it up. He's got Rodriguez in front, slides it over. Rodriguez's stick was lifted just at the last minute. Spartans enter the Mob zone. Natividad circling back in his own zone. Gets it over to King. Sauced over to Rodriguez. He's got Philpott with him. Philpott is just a step offside. Face-off will come just outside the Spartan blue line as Taylor's line steps out. Taylor, Dyke, and Sharma up front. Smith and McMillan on defense. Linesman making sure the alignment's good. We're Spartans with it. McMillan stepped up. Spartans enter the zone. Sharma poke checks it to the blue line, but not out. Here's a sharp angle shot. It's a save by Hulan. Dyke clears away the rebound. Smith is going to pick it up and skate it out. Smith through the neutral zone. He gets entry. McNutt picks it up at the blue line. McNutt, he loses it. Snow steps on the ice to break up that. McNutt over to McMillan. McMillan circling back. He goes to his D partner, Snow. Snow shovels it as far as the neutral zone. It's McNutt and Snow battling at the Mob blue line. Puck comes to Natividad. He gets it up to Hocko. Hocko gets to the red line. He's taken down. And the Spartans skated into the Mob zone. Weigel angles his man. Natividad, tight turn in the corner, evades one check. Hocko on the half wall, loses it. Weigel gets it as far as the blue line. It's kept in by the Spartans. Snow moves it out of his own zone to McNutt, who dumps it into the Spartan zone. Robinson out of his net. He's going to stop it and leave it. The Spartans try and break it out. It's kept in by Rodriguez. It's taken off his stick. Turned over to Rodriguez. He's going to send it back in. The Spartan zone. King and Philpott behind the net. McDonnell pinches in from the point. Rodriguez pushes it back to Smith in the neutral zone. Off the boards to King. He gets a stick on it. King battling with 2 Spartans. Philpott's pushed down. And the Mob are back on the H&R Block power play. It's going to be 2 minutes for interference. It's going to be Philpott's line to start this power play with McDonnell and McMillan on defense. Spartans win the draw. King's hard on it. He's going to rim it to McDonnell. McDonnell in from the point. He loses it, and the Spartans send it down into the mob zone. Poulin leaves it behind the net for Philpott. Philpott picks it up. He's gathering speed. Philpott through the neutral zone. He goes wide. There's a shot off the side of the net. He gets it and throws it back to McDonnell. With no traffic in front, he sends it back to Philpott. Philpott to McMillan. To King on the half wall. King looks for Philpott or McDonnell. Just out of his reach. Spartans are going to send it back down the ice. Poulin leaves it for McMillan. McMillan turns. McDonnell's pass hits the Spartan. McMillan. He's away through the neutral zone. Into the Spartan zone. McMillan stops. There's a quick shot and a save by Robinson. McMillan aggressive on the forecheck. Gets his arm up. It's 2 minutes for elbowing. It's going to be 4-on-4. There's 50 seconds left in the Spartan penalty. It's going to be King and Taylor. And Smith and Natividad. 4-on-4 hockey here. 16:27 left in the third period. Taylor wins the draw to Smith's corner. Smith, tight turn. He gets it up to King. King through the neutral zone. He's going to shovel it back to Natividad. Off the wall, back to King. Natividad shoots it down on Rodriguez. It's 4-on-4. The bench is letting him know. He gives them a nod. Spartans are away through the neutral zone. Into the mob zone. 19 seconds left in 4-on-4 hockey. There's a shot. It's deflected wide. Spartans back to their defense. They go back to the D. There's a shot from the point. It's steered aside by Poulin. Mob are now shorthanded. There's a shot from the point. It's fanned on. He still has it. It's off to Natividad's skate. Spartans with control in the mob zone. It's eventually cleared. 49 seconds left in McMillan's penalty. As the mob are on the Legacy Geomatics penalty kill. Weigel and Rodriguez up front. McDonnell is going to send it back down to the Spartan zone. 29 seconds left. Spartans look to break it out of their own zone. They're down the right side into the mob zone. It's offside. Face-off will come just outside the mob blue line. Weigel and Rodriguez are going to stay on. Snow and McDonnell on defense. McMillan has 17 seconds remaining in his penalty. Weigel wins the draw to neutral zone. Spartans gather the puck at center ice. Enter the mob zone. There's a shot on blocker saved by Poulin. Puck comes out. Here's a shot, and it's saved. Rebound is loose. Snow tied up his man. McDonnell bodies him behind the net. Puck clears the zone. It's 5-on-5. And behind the play is a slashing call against the Spartans. As he was skating up ice, he took a whack at McDonnell's stick, knocked it out of his hands. It's going to be 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. And the Mob are back on the H&R Block power play. McDonnell took out his man behind the net. He showed his frustration. And he's in the box, getting a talking to from his coach. Smith with it at the blue line. He's looking for Philpott in front. It finds him. Philpott with it at the blue line. Philpott loses control, regains it. He shovels it back down, but the Spartans are away. They send it deep into the mob zone. Smith is battling. Smith comes up with it. He's going to leave it for King. King's going to skate it out of his zone and give it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez can't handle that pass, and the Spartans send it down on Hulin. McMillan behind his own net, heading up ice. McMillan through the neutral zone. McMillan with zone entry. He runs out of room. He's in the corner. The puck's taken off his stick and sent down the ice. Hulin's out of his net. He's going to play it behind the net for McDonnell. McDonnell turns it over. The Spartans try for a shot. It doesn't get through. Dyke with it. He's got Philpott open on the right side. Dyke's pushed off the puck, but he sends it deep into the Spartan zone. And Dyke is on the ice. He took a bit of a hit. Coach Bryant Dyke is out to check on the injured Jackson Dyke. 33 seconds. And the H&R Block penalty. .12:43 left in the third period as Jackson Dyke gets himself up onto his feet. Coach Brian Dyke assisting him as he makes his way back to the bench. Stick taps from both teams. Sharma out to assist Dyke. It's going to be Philpott with Sharma and Hocko. 33 seconds left in this power play. McDonnell and McMillan. Philpott gets it over to McMillan. McMillan gets zone entry. He's battling with Philpott. Philpott loses control. McMillan gathers it over to McDonnell. McDonnell chips it up to Sharma. Sharma throws it to quiet ice, where McMillan's going to get to it first. 10 seconds left in the power play. Philpott and Hocko behind the net. Hocko gets it to McDonnell from the half wall. Back to Hocko behind the net. To Philpott. Philpott steps out. He was looking for Sharma. We're back to even strength, 5-on-5. Philpott picks it off at center ice. Philpott is by himself. Philpott's in, he shoots. Robinson gets the save. Sharma battling on the half wall, gets it to McMillan. McMillan turns it over and the Spartans are away. It's a one-on-one with Natividad back. Natividad with a high hit. And Natividad is on his way to the box for head contact. It's a Legacy Geomatics penalty kill as Natividad gets 2 minutes. Head contact. 11:38 left in the third period. Mob leading 5-3. A big kill here for the Mob. Weigel in to take the draw. He's got Rodriguez with him. Spartans win the draw. Back to the defense. They throw it back down behind the Mob net. McMillan's going to get there. He's going to get it out as far as the blue line. It's kept in. Here's a shot from the point. It hits a few skates and goes wide. Spartans throw it back to their defense. Weigel pursuing him. Shot goes through the crease. Spartans with it on the goal line. Back up to the half wall. Back to their defense. Here's a shot. Hulin makes the save. The rebound's loose in front. Another save by Hulin. It's loose behind him. And he eventually ends up on top of it. As McMillan saw the puck on the goal line. And he pushed it underneath Hulin. 1:04 left in Natividad's penalty. Philpott and King step out. McMillan and Smith on defense. Discussion at the timekeeper's booth as they may have let a few seconds tick off the clock. Everyone's satisfied. Philpott in to take the draw. 11:23 left in the power play for the Spartans. They go D. There's a shot. Blocked rebound. Saved by Hulen. Philpott looking to clear the zone. He can't. D. King blocks that one. Spartans still with control. They go back to the defense. There's a shot from the point. It doesn't get through. Rebound is blocked in front by Smith, and Philpott is away with it. Short-handed. Philpott shoots. Big rebound. It's cleared aside. King tries to throw it in deep. He's pushed down. And the Spartans end up with a 2-minute minor for cross-checking. What a block by Lucas Smith in this semifinal game. Gave Philpott a great scoring opportunity, shorthanded. 40 seconds left in Natividad's. It's 4-on-4. Weigel and Sharma. Snow and McDonnell out. Snow's going to pinch in. It's a 1-on-1 with McDonnell back. Backhanded shot, doesn't find the net. Sharma picks it up behind his net. Gets it over to McDonnell. McDonnell flips it to the Spartan blue line. Snow breaks that up. It's in his skates. There's 10 seconds left in the Natividad penalty. Mauber on the H&R block power play as Natividad steps out of the box. Weigel gets a shot off. It's blockered into the corner by Robinson. McDonnell battling in the corner with Sharma. Spartan gather it. It's off McMillan's glove at the blue line. 1 minute left in the H&R block power play. McMillan with it in his own zone. He's circling. Up to Rodriguez on the left side. Back to McMillan. McMillan throws it over to King. King plays it back to Smith. Smith off the wall to Rodriguez. Philpott and Smith make their way to the net. It's poked off Rodriguez's stick. He gets it down to Smith from a knee. He gets over to Philpott. Philpott with it. Philpott circling. He still has it. He throws it down to Rodriguez. He's pushed off the puck. King gathers it. There's a shot. It doesn't find the net. 14 seconds left in the power play. The Spartans clear it all the way down into the mob zone. Snow's angled off the puck behind the net. We're back to even strength. Puck is pinned against the wall. It eventually comes loose with Rodriguez and Weigel battling. King's going to pick it up and shovel it back to Snow. Snow, D. He was looking for King. It's just out of his reach. It goes off the linesman. And King is going to throw it in. Off the linesman once again. Spartans. They get to the red line. Dump it in. Hulen deflects that out of play for a whistle. 7:45 remaining in the third period. It's a 2-goal mob lead over the Spartans, 5-3. 3 goals by Philpott, 2 by Sharma. Loose puck in the neutral zone. McNutt almost had a breakaway. Spartans send it back into the mob zone. Spartans on the point with it. Circling. They go D. There's a shot. It misses. Spartans still have it. They go back up to their D. There's a shot. It's blocked by Hucko. Rebound. Saved by Hulen. And McDonnell gathers it. He goes off the boards to McNutt. McNutt can't handle that. McDonnell gets it out into the neutral zone. Spartans send it deep into the mob zone. Poulin stops it for McDonnell. He's going to rim it for Hucko. Over to Weigel. He gets it out as far as the red line. The Spartans look to move it up the ice. Icing is waved off. Natividad will have to play it. He rims it over to Sharma. Sharma plays it behind his own net to Natividad. Puck is loose. McDonnell is going to gather it. It's taken off his stick by the Spartans. Over to the point. D to D. Throws it in front. It's tipped. Saved by Poulin. .6:24 left in the third period. Jackson Dyke seems to be okay. He's back on the left wing with Taylor and Sharma. Sharma pokes at the loose puck. He can't quite get it out. The Spartans have it at the blue line. Into the circle. There's a shot. Saved by Poulin. It's going to be a high stick as the Spartans touch it. Face-off will come outside the mob blue line as the Spartans high-sticked it. Taylor, Dyke, and Sharma up front. McMillan and Smith on defense. Taylor wins the draw back to Smith. Smith up into the neutral zone for Dyke. He's going to go rink wide to Sharma. It's delayed offside. Sharma's going to leave it. Spartans enter the mob zone. Back out to their defense. There's a shot. It's blocked by McMillan. He gathers it up, rims it over to Sharma. Sharma. He's looking to clear the zone. He can't do it. It goes off Taylor's stick. Dyke finds the loose puck. It eventually ends up in the neutral zone. Spartans, they try and dump it in. It's off the cement for a whistle. 5:24 remaining in the third period. Face-off will come to center ice. Philpott's line steps out. It's tied up in a bunch of skates. The Spartans are going to send it into the mob zone. Natividad retrieves it. He's going to stop and get it up to Rodriguez. Rodriguez finds Philpott. He's got King with him. Philpott enters the zone. There's a shot. It's wide. He gets his own rebound. Philpott tries to play it back to his defense. Rodriguez is pushed off the puck. Philpott gets it, throws it deep into the zone. We got a penalty on the play. It's going to be interference. Not sure which team. It looks like the Spartans. Penalty box is opening. And the Mob are back on the H&R Block power play. It's 5-3. They would love a power play goal here. Philpott's line is going to stay out with Natividad and McDonnell. Philpott wins the draw. McDonnell has it. There's a shot from the point. The puck is loose in front. It's eventually cleared. And the Spartans are away 2-on-2. Spartans get entry shorthanded. They got control of the puck behind the Mob net. Circling out, they throw it back in front. Natividad's going to gather it behind his net. He's going to throw it back to McDonnell, over to Philpott. Philpott's got a step on his defenseman on the backhand. Philpott with it in the corner. He's going to try and poke it out front. It doesn't find anyone. McDonnell has it. He's going to circle behind the net. McDonnell with it. Tries for a shot. It's blocked. Philpott has it. Over to McMillan. McMillan on the half wall. Goes down low to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking for Philpott. Doesn't find him. Mob will have to go regroup. Poulin plays it to McDonnell to Philpott. 46 seconds left in the H&R Block power play, and it's Philpott. Here's a quick shot. It's off the glass. To McNutt at the blue line. Down to Hocko. Hocko's going to cycle it down for Smith. Smith plays it back up the half wall to McNutt. McNutt throws it on net. It's loose, and it's cleared by the Spartans down the ice. Poulin's out to play it. He's going to leave it for McMillan. He's being harassed. 13 seconds left in the H&R Block power play. Weigel, he tries to go rink wide to McNutt. Hocko, he picks it up. He takes a hit. He gets it in for Weigel. Hocko's going to make his way to the bench. We're back to even strength hockey. Spartans looked like they're going to be pulling the goalie early as Robinson took a few steps toward his bench. Sharma in on the forecheck aggressively. Spartans up through the neutral zone. Natividad beats him to the puck. Robinson has come to the bench. It's 6-on-5. Spartans with the extra attacker. Spartans with control. They throw it into the corner. Taylor is battling for it with the mob. Spartans behind the net. Spartans throw it out in front. Puck is loose and they score! 5-4, 2 minutes remaining. Robinson will come back to his net for the center ice face-off. And as Philpott's line steps onto the ice, the Spartans are going to utilize their 30-second timeout. Bit of a scramble in front, bodies all over. The puck ends up in front, and the Spartans cut the lead to 1. The most important 2 minutes of the Mob season starts now. A win means a berth in the championship. The losing team is eliminated. We'll start 5-on-5. Philpott, he's looking to take the draw at center ice. Philpott wins it. He enters the zone. Philpott gets a shot off. It's wide. King, he misplays it. The Spartans move up through the neutral zone. McMillan, the net is empty. Philpott sees it. He shoots. It's off the side of the net. It's 6-on-5. Spartan net is empty. It's going to be King. He backhands it. It doesn't find the net. And the Spartans move it out to the neutral zone. McDonnell tries for a shot. And the Spartans catch the Mob on a breakaway. Here's a shot. He shoots. It's a blocker save by Poulin. 1 minute and 16 seconds left in the game. Philpott's down in the corner. He's trying to cover the puck. It's back out to the defense. It's blocked by Rodriguez. Philpott has a shot at the empty net. It's going to be icing. 58.1 seconds left. The Mob are going to utilize their timeout as they can't change because of the icing and let Philpott's line catch their breath. It'll be a defensive zone for the Mob. Robinson will remain on the bench. It'll be 6-on-5. for 58 seconds. Mob clinging to a 1-goal lead. Mob getting their final defensive zone instructions from Coach Brandon Ralph. Philpott steps in to the draw. It's to Hulin's right. Net is empty for the Spartans. It's 6-on-5. Spartans win the draw. They get it back to the defense. Spartans with it on the half wall. Back to their defense. There's a shot. Saved by Hulin. Deflected out of play. 45.9 seconds left in the third period. Spartans net remains empty. They have the extra attacker out. It's 6-on-5. Philpott's line remains on the ice with Smith and McMillan. Philpott in to take the draw. It's a scramble draw. The puck is loose. McMillan ends up with it. He's going to circle behind his net. It's behind the Mob net. It's played over to Philpott. He can't reach it. They get it back to their defense. Rodriguez almost poked it out. It's kept in. 26 seconds left. There's a shot. It goes wide. D to D. Philpott picks off that pass. With 15 seconds left, Philpott's away through the neutral zone. Philpott, he's going to delay in the neutral zone. King's going to flip it in with 5 seconds remaining. The Spartans have one more rush. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that will do it. Mob hold on for a 5-4 win and a berth in the HSL championship game tomorrow. As the Mob pour off the bench and celebrate this semifinal win. Opponent yet to be determined. It'll either be the Rebels or the Saints. They play next in the second semifinal. Captain Riker Philpott leading the way with a hat trick. Jabril Sharma with 2 goals to give Mob a 5-4 victory over the Spartans. A great game by both teams. Sorry, correction on the other semifinal game. It's Rebels versus the South Sask Academy. The winner of that game will play the Mob tomorrow in the championship game. Stay tuned for the HSL Player of the Game presentation. Mob improved to 4-0 during this championship showcase. Of course, the most important game is the last one, and they'll play it tomorrow, looking for a championship. Costin Hulen, Heart and Hustle Award for the Mob. That's his second win in a row in this showcase. We thank you for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow, 12:45, as Mob play for gold.